Hey y'all, it's me, Niecielynn. This is August 27th, 2021. This is Flosstube 87. Wow. There wasn't a lot of stitching this week, but a lot of stuff got done that was not stitching, so we're just gonna go with that's fine and great. And we got Mama moved into her assisted living apartment thing, and I think she's gonna be happy there. You know, we're in an adjustment period, and yesterday she was excited but a little confused, and we had some fun going through her stuff and all, so we'll talk about that when we get through the very little stitching I have done this week. So hello hummingbird, he's right there at the window. I don't know where he's going. I don't have a feeder close to the windows because I don't want him running into the window. So, but man, there's about 15 of them that I can see just from the window right here. So they've started moving back south. I usually just have black chins around here, the black chin hummingbirds mainly. In my other house, I had some ruby throats, which is, I don't know, 4 miles from here. But here I just have the black chins. And then, but when they migrate, I have tons of the ruby throats and they start coming through. So that is going on right now. So they're making me super happy. I had 2 whips and a finish. So that's all the stitching I got done this week. Not much. But, and I don't have anything on board, so we are definitely just winging it. Definitely winging it. Okay, where did I put this one? I pulled it out when it was done and put it somewhere. Right here. Lordy. Yes. Okay, I know it's horrible. I'm just everywhere today, but we're gonna make it. This is Snapper Color Orange by Bent Creek. It was a sweet gift, and I wanted to show Frankie's beautiful falling leaves, which she is making more. She's on vacation this week, so give her a little bit of time and she'll have some more of this back in the shop. But I did get a finish on it. It is so much fun to stitch with. I have a lot of cloudless sulfur butterflies, and they're kind of a yellow green, bright like yellow and green color. So I did these yellow, and these I did crosses on him and some satin at the edge. This one I did full satin on it. It took me a little more time than it should have, because see how this little fox is all gray? Around here, the foxes have kind of really pale orangey. Oh my gosh, how this fox is all orange. Around here, the foxes are gray, and they just have a little bit of reddish yellow on their legs and stuff, and kind of around here. And so I took some of my Wisper floss and tried just kind of stitching it over to see if it would make him look a little fuzzy gray over the orange, because that's kind of what they look like here. But I couldn't make it work, so I pulled it back out when I didn't like it. But it is just on a piece of, I think that was 30 count scrap of unbleached dirty linen that I picked up at the Stitch Niche. They'll have little pieces like this that are like $1, and I just grab them because it's fun to try stitching on different things. So like I said, this one I stitched up and down, and this one I stitched side to side. All the rest I stitched from the outside in. So I stitched the outside of the leaf and then worked my way into the center. So you can see and I did each cross double, you know, I did one leg and then another leg. So one cross, then one cross all the way around the perimeter, and then I worked my way into the center. So you can see the different ways that your fancy floss, you can use it to change the way something looks. You can make it have a striped effect side to side. You can make it have a striped effect going up and down. But if you do it in a circle, it's gonna pull that design like this. And it makes it look real motley, just like leaves do when they're turning. And I just thought it was beautiful and thought it worked up beautiful. Of course, I love all Frankie's floss. This is Penny Lane. Here is Frankie's Wicked Stepmother, Falling Leaves, and Penny Lane. And let's see what else is in here. The blue I used is Help Me Rhonda, is this turquoise perimeter here. I didn't want mine to be all orange. I'm not about that life. And then I used Sweet Potato. Sweet Potato for this pumpkin, sweet potato pie. And then this guy is Waxahachie. Waxahachie is this color of the fox. And then I used Jack and Diane. So those are my Wicked Stepmother. She's nearly all a Wicked Stepmother, with the exception of, I think, the yellow. I had this yellow that said Moon Glow. And that's so much like what my little, they look like they're kind of a greeny yellow color, and they're so pretty, and I have so many of them. I have some tiger swallowtails too, but I have mainly, more than anything, I have cloudless sulfur butterflies. And then of course the hackberry queens, which are just real drab to me. But whenever I see them now, I think of them in a different way, because Amy loves toads. Amy loves softer, calmer colors. I never thought about it affecting people's migraines and other things. And so the more muted colors, I always just been like, But then I was listening to Amy, and she loves those colors so much. And so now when I see them, I think that they're beautiful for Amy. So those are the colors that I put together for this guy here. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, I didn't get a board or anything. We're really winging it today. But that is my finish this week. So he was Snapper Color Orange, and it was just such a fun little stitch. And I need to put him, he will be, I don't know, I didn't put him on the share list. Lord, and I gotta write that down because y'all know I forget. So that was my one finish this week. And then I worked on my Jessie Watson a little bit on my border. Let me get over here to her. Y'all, I've got piles of junk. It's a hot mess up in here. Y'all, I need help. Help Me Rhonda is more than the floss. Frankie, can you come over here or send Rhonda one? I need some help. I am a wreck. So this is my Jessie Watson, which I've got to get down here. I've got to get this part done to right here. If y'all see that little mark, that's where we're supposed to be in 3 days. So I got to get to getting, but I did make some progress on it. So last week I was just about up here. So I did the rest of these, and then I've carried it on down, and that's my corner right there. So then I just got to do, so I've got like 3 more this way, and I think there's 4 this way before I'm finished. I'm loving stitching on this thing. I'm loving the way Barbara broke it down. Barbara Raspberry Stitcher. This is our Autism Awareness Sal, and I am adoring it. I just love it. I'm having so much fun with it. Like I said, these are all my family's initials, and we all have the fun names. We've got, my pa was Luther Clifford, and then his wife was Sarah Elizabeth, or Sally, who I'll put at the bottom. My papa was John Alford. His brother David Randall, and all these are Coleman, their last name Coleman. Clifford Edwin, Frances Elizabeth was my Aunt Beth, Jim Wallace, Joe Carter, Floyce Dean, who is a girl. She's my Aunt Flossie. And then this is Fernie Ansell. He died before I was born, I think in a car wreck, if I remember right. Supposedly he was the most fun, but they were a lot of fun, so I can't imagine. I guess that's why he had to go. He was too much fun for the world, because they were, my grandpa was always like super serious, but the rest of them all teased around and joked around, and he was just real quiet. He was real quiet all the time. But the rest of them were big jokesters and pranksters, and they were always tricking and joking around and stuff. And so I guess him being the oldest one, he was just always real quiet. He didn't talk a whole lot. But the rest of them were always laughing and giggling around. And he'd laugh and stuff some, but he didn't talk enough to tell jokes. Let's just say he was just real quiet. And those are the colors that I pulled for my Jessie Watson. And it's been super fun to stitch. I love, love, love it. But I needed some joyous distraction. And I didn't have the thread that I wanted, but I went and grabbed a scrap out of my scrap bin. And y'all know I keep all my scraps. Unless they're tiny, I keep them because I will probably stitch on them. Now, I did order some fabric for this from Niecielynn at Floss and Fabric. She is Floss and Fabric on Etsy, and she's super sweet, and she always takes good care of you. But I didn't have any of what I needed for this. All these call for 40, I think. Yes. This is the Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee, which y'all know I was so excited about because the Jelly Bean Jubilee I thought was the most fun little stitch. All these are in here. There is 1, 2, 5 designs in here. No, 6. 6 designs in here, I guess, because they don't have a picture of that one. So 6. Yep, there's 6 designs in here. And I just pulled my own colors. I grabbed them out. I've got some Weeks Dye Work Onyx. I've got Oscar, Weeks Dye Works Oscar. Then I've got Harvest Moon by Wicked Stepmother. Fragrant Clothes by GAST. I've got Easter Parade, Love Letters in the Sand, which is this tan, beautiful tannish color. And then Hey Jude by Wicked Stepmother. So I just pulled these to work. That's kind of some of most of the colors in the book. There are some other ones, but this was enough to get me going. And I like the way the colors looked. This is just, so this will give you some idea of how you don't have to stick to the fabric, y'all. This is a scrap of 28 count even weave. I'm gonna move my needle down here. And you can see, it is so cute. So, so cute. And instead of just doing 2 strings across her hat, I just did a bumpy, an uneven chain stitch. So it kind of nearly looks like little leaves. When you look at it, it's not showing up as good in the picture. I don't think I'll probably be able to get it to show up. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It just kind of looks kind of like a little leaf garland, a little leaf band around her hat. But she is so cute. And she is the one I think is Broomhilda. Yeah, Broomhilda out of here. And she is adorable. She's the one that's not pictured on the cover. So this is the first design in the Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee book. And she's just done on a scrap of 28 count even weave I had stuck in my stash. And she's just so cute. I had so much fun with her. And I'm gonna just start and just stitch my way through. I will stitch every design in this book, probably every one. I think there was one I didn't stitch in Jelly Bean Jubilee. I think the one that said Easter maybe. I didn't stitch and I passed it on. I didn't stitch it. So I had oodles of fun with them. And I can't wait to get the rest of them stitched and get my fabric here from Niecielynn, because I will either stitch, I may stitch this little girl a couple of times, because I usually give something to Micah and something to Hannah at Halloween. And so I will probably stitch her more than once. And I may stitch her on, I've stitched her on this, and I think I'll stitch her again on the 40. And then we can make, you know, y'all can see the size difference on them, you know, how it looks comparing the 2 sizes like that. So that was all the stitching I got done this week. That's horrible, I know, but it is what it is. I did get Happy Mail, and I'm gonna try to start flipping through it real quick. This is from Julie. Julie sent me this sweet card. Thank you, Julie. Talking about, you know, it's hard. And it is hard to put Mom in her little, we're calling it her apartment. It is an assisted living center, but she has an apartment. And so it just sounds so much nicer. So we are enjoying that. And then she also had sent these to the girls. And they, let me get over here to them. Y'all know I'm gonna make a big mess out of this. I had it, I swear y'all, I had it all situated. I know y'all don't believe me. Because, Lord have mercy. There it is. Oh Lord, Julie, what'd I do with them? Okay, I'll find them in a minute, baby. This is how my brain ain't working. Oh, here's one. Okay. There's another card like this somewhere because this one is Kimmy's. Aria may have snagged hers. I told her to leave it, but maybe she did. She sent Kimmy this adorable card for her first school, you know, starting school this week. And then all these adorable little stickers with her name on them that she makes somehow because, you know, Julie is like the rest of y'all. Y'all know how to do all the cool things. So fun. Oh, and I was going to grab my cards I made, but I forgot. So thank you, Julie, for my card and for Kimmy and Aria's card, which I don't know where it is. Which, y'all, this is incredibly off color, but I'm going to tell it because I could not quit laughing. I always, in my house, we didn't use, Micah makes the girls use like scientific terms, okay? So, like, they'll say, instead of saying their bobo or whatever, they'll say their vagina, which just, I know it's the right thing to do, okay? I just can't get used to it. I'm old and crazy and I can't get used to it, all right? So, yesterday she came in there to her mama and said, why didn't everybody have a vagina like us? And she said, what do you mean, baby? Most girls have a vagina very similar to other girls' vaginas. And she said, well, Daddy was teaching and I ran in there and he don't have a vagina, he has a stick. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. So, yeah. So if I said, well, just tell her because some people can't handle a vagina like us, they got a stick. So there you go. I was dying. Lord have mercy, y'all. Here's Aria's. Okay. So here is Aria's card from Julie. So cute. And then all these adorable stickers she made. I didn't even know you could make stickers. So they have their own names on them. So they were a little aggrieved, but I asked them to leave them so I could show them to y'all. Because if you have grandkids, it's the coolest thing in the world. So for y'all that don't know how to do this like me, if you have, I assume, some kind of machine, Julie can let y'all know how to make these adorable stickers with their names on them. I was like amazed. So thank you, Julie, for my card and for the girls. And then Linda sent the girls these cards, and they are so cute. So I'm gonna see if I can get them held up. She sent them this little note. She wrote them all a note and told them about her town and everything. And I have to tell you, Kimmy was mortified that a town could not have a grocery store. And I said, well, you know, when I was a little girl, my mom and papa's town didn't have a grocery store. Now, Good Old Girls Town did have a grocery store. Had one grocery store, Ellis's. Ellis's grocery store with its black and white checkered floor, and I can still smell the way it smelled when I walked in there. Like open refrigeration. You know how they used to have the ice creams and things, and it had, like, it was open and it would be sitting down in things, you know? And anyway, it smelled like wood, and I love it. And so it made me think about Ellis's. So thank you for that, Linda. And then she sent them a little blank card to write a note to somebody, which I thought was fabulous because they love to send mail. They love to send mail to people. We're mailing stuff to folks, to their other grandparents usually, or Jilly, their aunt. And then she sent them each sets of stickers. And they do love stickers. So there's Kimmy's, and then here's Aria's with her little card. And then all these stickers for her. And then, oh, sorry, this one goes with Kimmy's. I messed up their stacks and I'll be in a world of hurt. And all these stickers. So thank you so much, Linda. They were very excited, and they did say that I could wait and show them on Friday. So sometimes they try to be easy with me because they know I'm fragile sometimes. I got this beautiful card from Jenny. It says, with these kitty cats. Look at those kitty cats. Aria was in love with this because she loves her some kitty cats. She was here when we got it that day. And then we got this beautiful card from Allison with this beautiful bee and with the sweetest note in here. Isn't that beautiful? I thought that was so pretty. I just loved it. It's called Honeybee by Adam Turman, and it's Artist to Watch. www.artisttowatch. And it's evidently a little card company that publishes independent artists. But I love that. And then this beautiful I Choose Joy. And she said the nicest thing, and y'all are so sweet to say nice things when y'all send y'all's cards, and I really do appreciate it. And there's lots of days that I really do need it. This week was one of them. It was not easy, but we made it. Now this is from Patsy, and I'm trying to be sure I got everything in the right order here, y'all. I know. She sent me this, and this is so cute. It's called Noah's Noel. So she sent me this beautiful card of the peanuts and a little note on the inside, and it says, "You have filled my heart with greater joy." Psalms 4:7. And then she wrote me a little note on the bottom. But it is so cute. But she sent me this, and it is a Noah's Noel by Lizzie Kate. So you can probably still get this one at 123 Stitch since they bought all their patterns. So look at that thing. So cute. And he's got his little Christmas trees, his little wreath on the door. Cutest thing ever. So thank you so much, Patsy. I was so shocked when I opened it. I had never, that is the cutest. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now I have got, oh, now before I forget to say it, this right here came, and this came from Dottie. This adorable little card. Look at those squirrels, or chipmunks. They're chipmunks, I think. They must be chipmunks. Around here, that's the only place I've seen things with a stripy tail was in Colorado. They had a stripy tail, and that was a chipmunk. We don't have anything with a stripy tail like that here. She sent me this adorable card, and then all these fun things in here. Now this, which I didn't know, she had Mary Kay. So she sent me this. This is the lipstick I have on today, which I love, and it is Posh Pink. This is Posh Pink, and it's what I have on today. It's a real good neutral, natural color. Not too light, not too dark. I love this. And then this is so fun. I will have to watch Aria Kyle because she will be stealing this. Kimmy wants to put on some red lipstick, and Aria Kyle wants to put on some pink lip gloss. It has to have glitter in it. This says it is Hopeful Lilac, and it looks like this. So thank you very much, Dottie. And there's other stuff in here, but I wanted to be sure I told y'all what lipstick I had on today, and it's this one. And then there are these fun things in here. Okay, and she sent me this, and it is called Traveling Stitcher. And it's a little, like a project keeper. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I'm never alone. My stitching comes too. It is so cute. With the little houses and the thing for pockets and your needles, and then it has a little thing for your floss and stuff. So this is so cute. So this was in Dottie's package. And then she sent me these, and I have never used these. So I am crazy excited. And this says it is stranded cotton, just like, so it's just like a piece of embroidery floss, but it's by Anchor. And it comes like in a spool. But on the end, it specifically says stranded cotton, like this. Oh, is it gonna focus? Probably not. There we go, maybe. So there's this, she sent me an orange and a black. And I can't wait to use this because I've never used any anchor floss and I've never used any floss on a spool except for my sulkies. And I know that the anchors have like this and some of the silks come like this too, but I've never done that. And then she sent these for the girls, and then she did something by accident that made me feel so much better. She sent them these little sticker books, and she sent them these are so cute. And they love these. They love these gummy bears. Their daddy would bring them back from Germany. When he was in, when he worked in Germany, I think they got a little hot, but that won't stop them. But these, they love, because he would bring them back from Germany when he was working there. So I thought, how sweet. So Dottie, thank you for all these fun things. And then another package came last night. James said, what did you get from Amazon besides your gummies that were coming? And I said, that was all. And he said, well, somebody came twice to the door. And I had, I'd gone to town to have my fingernails and toenails done because I looked wretched. And so he said, I had to go have my fingernails and toenails done by the weekend or I had to go live somewhere else. Now, y'all, please don't, they were not chipped up or anything, okay? He will not, he would like have stroke. But my nails hadn't had a mani in forever because I don't do that good myself. I can put the stickers or paint them, you know, like this, but that's about as far as it goes. And my toenails had been painted and the paint had been, you know, okay, but it was bad. So I go out there and it is a little note. And it's from Dottie, and it says, I forgot to put this in the box for your girls. Good grief, sorry it's late. Dottie, you don't know how much better this made me feel because if y'all knew how many times I have y'all's package sealed up, then I have to slice the envelope back open because I either have not put the chart in there, which is usually not it. Usually the chart's in the envelope with your address, but I've left the card that I'm sending you outside of the envelope. So, Dottie, you made me feel so much better sending these. So, and here's another thing of vampire bats, but I don't know how you knew their mama loves airheads. So maybe they'll share these with their mama because their mama loves airheads. But then, look here. This is gonna be, look at all these beads. They are gonna be so excited because they love to make them some bead necklaces and bracelets and jewelry. So, thank you, Dottie, for my presents and for making me feel like I'm not the only person that ever has to send a second package because usually I see it before I go because it's laying there. So then I have to slice it back open and put it in there, but that did make me feel so much better. Now, then in the mail, I went out to get the trash can last night, and the mail was a note from Patty Pan, with these beautiful charts that she said she just finished stitching. And one of these is a Blackbird, and I looked, and I already have it too. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. I hope I don't start sneezing. Y'all just have to cast me off. So I already had this. I double checked, and she says that it came from Judy, and let me get your name right, Judy. And Judy was the sweet person who sent her the dried thyme. Remember dried thyme you could not get anywhere, and Patty needed not much, but needed some to finish a piece, and she couldn't find any. And Judy Brombacher, I want to be sure I said your name right, was so sweet and sent her the dried thyme. And now they are email friends. And so now they email back and forth. And I love that. I love that this community brings people together. So she said, this is the pattern Judy sent me along with a beautiful fabric for it. So this is My Pink Rose by Blackbird. I have this one. I haven't stitched it yet, but I have it. So this will be one of the shares today. In honor of Barb and Alma and missing, that's going to be a big adjustment and going to be hard. And so I want to be sure and pass this one on right away because I know I don't know what she'll do about re-releasing things and stuff now. So this is My Pink Rose, and it will be one of the shares. So I'm putting it over here. So that was in my package from Patty Pan. This is Here Kitty Kitty by Country Cottage Needleworks. It is so cute, and I'm trying to get it to focus so you can see there's little kitty cats in between each one of those pumpkins. This is the cutest thing. Now, when I stitch it, I'm gonna say when, because it ain't gonna be an if, because this is one that needs to get stitched for Micah, because she is my cat girl. I will probably leave out the here kitty kitty and just drop, let me see if I can get that to folded where it will show, and just drop this other second leaf border to right here and leave off the here kitty kitty and just have the cats without the words. And it is so cute. This, which I have never, how did I not see this one? Because I have to try to keep on top of everything. Mouse's 4th of July ride. How dang cute is that? And it's by Tiny Modernist. Mouse's 4th of July ride. Then this is Patriotic Picnic by Primrose Cottages. There's a tongue twister. Patriotic Picnic by Primrose Cottages. It is adorable with the truck and the wagon and all the freedom flags and fireworks. So cute. Patriotic Picnic by Primrose Cottages. And then this guy, he is adorable, and I've never seen him somehow. And this is a Lori Holt. I don't know how I've missed it, but look at this scarecrow. It's called Pumpkins for Sale. So it's Pumpkins for Sale, and it's by Lori Holt. I know you can get these at Fat Quarter Shop and at your LNS. I don't know if the online shops carry them. I'm not sure. But I know that Fat Quarter Shop online has them. And I think I've seen them at my LNS when I went in. But he is so cute. Look at his little face. And that crow on him. This is the cutest thing. I love it. And then this. Now y'all know here is my, right over there, is my Patriotic House drum. And I show him all the time and get lots of questions. I'm gonna fall off the stool, y'all be laughing. This is my Patriotic House trio by Waxing Moon Designs that Ann turned into a beautiful drum for me. Hey Ann, I gotta call you soon, I know. This is Easter House trio, and I think I will do the same thing. I swear I love these, and I would love to get this stitched up in a drum. These are the cutest things. So that's Waxing Moon Designs Easter House Trio. And I'm sorry, the light's making a thing on there, y'all. There we go. So cute. The one with the bunny above it. Oh my gosh. Cutest things ever. So thank you, Patty Pan. Y'all sent me all the sweet gifts this week, and to try to get me through my rough week. And like I said, we had some fun. We, got to tease each other and stuff because Lord have mercy. I went in there and I'm packing up her stuff, and now y'all know they just moved not many months ago, and I packed her up then. His sister was moving then too, so she had all her things to deal with too. And we're going through her stuff, and I am like, Mama, how many pair of underwear do you have? Y'all, I bet there was 70 pair of underwear. That's a lot of panties. If you don't know it, 70 pair of underwear is a whole lot of panties. I said, Mama, did you leave any panties for anybody else in America? So, if any of y'all ain't been able to find any underwear the last couple of years, it's probably my mom's fault because she done bought up all the panties. So, she says, I don't know. Why? Is that a lot? I said, Mama, that is like a million times too many underwear, okay? And she goes, well, I said, listen, I'm gonna need you to go through these, and I need you to pick out 14 pair. Because if you ever are sick enough that you need more than 14 pair of underwear, we're gonna have to take you to the hospital. So I'm gonna need you to go through this mountain of panties and pick you out your 14 favorite pairs. She gets to going through these panties and everything. She picks them out. I put the others in a sack. She said, what are you doing with those? I said, they going in the trash. She said, what, do you want any of them? I said, Mama, I don't wear panties, okay? I don't wear panties. I have a couple of pair of little, like tap pants, they used to be called. They're like little panties with a little bit of a leg on them. But if I have on a short dress, I'll have on something like that. That way, if I fall over or die, ain't nobody got to look at my cat, okay? Nobody wants to see that. That's the only time I'm wearing, Mama. So no, I do not need any of these panties. And they don't, as far as I know, at least the ones around here, they don't take panties at the thrift store because that's horrifying. So they're going in the trash, okay? So I have a trash sack, a big sack, and it's a trash sack. And it is sitting over here. And then everything else we were going to donate, extra, she had a extra electric blanket and just so many things that she didn't need. And so I said, let's just donate. So we have this big mountain to donate, right? I get everything sorted and everything, come back to the house, fix dinner and all. And I called to check on her that night. Now this was Monday night, maybe? Let me try to get all my days right. Anyway, the night before we were supposed to move her. So we moved her in on Wednesday. So we moved her furniture in on Tuesday. So this would have been Monday. So Monday night, I call her and I say, hey, I'm just checking on you. She's all out of breath. I said, Mama, what are you doing? When I left you, I told you just to sit down with your library book. You're supposed to be reading, just relaxing. She said, well, I've got to go through all these things. I said, what? She said, nobody's packed all these things up and I got to go through them. I said, no, Mama, no, Mama, no. No. No, we've already gone through it all, Mama. What are you doing? She said, no, there's a ton of stuff over here that had, I said, no, Mama, no. No, no. No, that's the donate pile, Mama. You're not supposed to touch that. Remember we went through it all this morning? No, we didn't. Oh, of course, it's my bad. It's my fault. I should have known better. I said, Mama, please just stop. You don't have to do none of that. We've already done it. Just sit down and rest till tomorrow. And we'll just re-deal with it tomorrow, Mama. Don't touch it again. Well, I have to. I said, no, Mama, please. Well, when I got over there the next morning, sure enough, she had gone through the donate pile and crammed it all back in the other boxes that were ready to go. So then I had to unpack them all again and go through them again. But it's okay. We just got our wires crossed. It happens. But I was like, oh, Lord. But that's bad on me. That's bad on me. So it was an experience. But then the boys could help us on Tuesday, move her in. Justin and Keely had some time in the morning that they could help. So we went and moved the boys, carried the mattresses in and the chairs in and set the bed up and all. Well, before I could get back from the office with her, they already had all that set up. So Mike and I just had to unpack her clothes and hang them up and everything. So Justin and Keely came through big time on that and got it taken care of. And that was fabulous. And so then we just hung her clothes up and everything. And then because she had to have her TB test read before she could move in. And they wouldn't do it over the weekend because then it has to be 48 hours or something. So they didn't want to do it on the weekend. So then we had to have it done Monday, so they couldn't read it till Wednesday at 1. They said they'd read it, and then we could go move her in. So then she spent the night over here, and then we went and had her TB test read and had some lunch and went over there and got her situated in and got her key and her little, she got a little necklace pendant thing that if she needs anything, she can push like that and all. And left her, she said she'd have dinner and her night meds, took her meds and everything. So she's excited. She was excited. Now I think she's kind of tired right now because there's a lot of stuff to do. And but she's super excited about having people to talk to. And so I'm hoping that it continues to be a good experience. She's confused about how far away she is, but that's okay. Because I told her Samplery was going to come today with the boys. And I thought she'd probably come in the morning after she took Dax to school. But Dax let his mama know that was not okay. She had to wait till he got out of school because he needed to see where Mimi was and, see she was okay himself. So I will say, as he is especially, but the kids are very sweet and kind, and they love Mimi. They love my mama. So Shadow will be going this afternoon to see her. And she asked me last night how Shadow was getting there. And I said, what do you mean, Mom? And she said, well, how's she going to get here? And I said, Mom, I don't understand what you're asking me. And she said, well, is she going to drive or is she going to fly? And I said, Mama, you're just 15 minutes from my house. So you're maybe 30 minutes from Shadow's house. So, you know, she's got switched around about where, you know, how far it is and stuff. So, I mean, that's understandable. So, but other than that, she's loving it and she's having a great time, and she's got activities to do and people to eat with and all that. So thank y'all all for your prayers and your kind wishes and all the good juju that you sent, because so far so good, and she is having a good time. So sister has to be out by 11 o'clock on Saturday of the house she's moving out of. So she's still trying to get everything situated, but she came over with us on Wednesday when we went and dropped Mama off. We stayed a couple hours and stuff, and then she had to leave to go teach. And then I stayed till Micah got there with the girls, and I stayed till they came to take her to dinner, and we walked her down to dinner and left, thinking that might be less of a, you know, we're leaving you sitting here in this room. So, and y'all, I'm rambling on and we're at 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. I talk entirely too much. Okay, Linda and Texas Stitcher had asked about this piece. So I set it down here so I could grab it. This is Little House Needleworks, and they used to come with a thread pack. I think now you can just get them as just the chart, but this is Long May She Wave, Land of the Free, and Home of the Brave by Little House Needleworks. And I just finished them on a piece of sticky board and then used another piece of sticky board there, and I didn't even finish off the backs of these. Look at that. So they're just like that, and I used the thread pack that came with it. So it would be whatever it's charted for is what's used. And this is a piece of tea-dyed even weave that I think I got this at Sunshine Lane, down Sunshine Lane. She used to always have it. I like the texture of it. Since I stitch in hand, it's a nice firm piece of fabric. It's not stiff, but it's firm. And then how I made this is these are from Joann's, and I think maybe even Walmart carries them maybe. I think I've seen them both places, but they're just this tall. And I just stuck them together with tongue depressors. Okay, so there's 3, and I've just glued them together with, it looks like E6000, which we all know I adore me some E6000. So there's 6 tongue depressors. No, there's not, I'm a liar, there's 4. There's 3 of these. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, and they're made with a little peg. They come with a little peg, so you can just lean it back. And I just stuck them together. If you look, I originally had finished them. I FFO'd these in Flosstube 30, and I had a real light red wash on it, and it looked real pink. And I kind of liked it, but kind of didn't. And when I took it out this year, I decided I really didn't. So then I just used my red acrylic paint. I don't even know what color red. And then it's just some red acrylic paint I've had in my stash. And then I used my wax, and I went over it with wax just to stain it a little bit. And now I like it much better. But they are all beautiful charts, and they are just with the call for threads, whatever the call for threads are. And they're still available. I still see them places. So they're not available, I don't think, with the thread pack anymore most places, but the chart is available. But they're super fun. So it's Little House Needleworks, Long May She Wave, Land of the Free, and Home of the Brave. And I love stitching it. Let's see if I can get it to sit right back there and not fall and hit me on the noodle while we're talking, but no promises. But yeah, they were super fun. And then there's a Flosstube in between 31 and 32. So in between Flosstube 31 and 32, there's a tutorial where I show how I FFO a little square ornament like that. So if that's any help at all. Okay, now Bittersweet season does have a list going, and So I got notices from a couple of y'all that wanted added. So I added Audra, Leslie Hurley, who has the most beautiful little kitty cats in the world. If she's Fat Cat Flossing, and her little kitty cats are the most beautiful things on the planet. Joanne Neufeld, Ruby Garnet Rose, Mad DT1, Julie Horn, Kristen Anderson, Christina France, and Vicky Kessler. So those I noticed as I was going down. So if I missed y'all, let me know. Benita, thank you for your kind words, and give Toonie a little scratch and love for me. We had a lot of talk about the kitty cats this week. And Julie Horn said she has these cats called Devon Rex cats, which I had never heard of before. And so I went and looked, and they have curly hair. They have like this wavy curly hair. They're the cutest. They're so cute. So Leslie's cats are all fluffy, beautiful. I think they're Birman, B-I-R-M-A-N maybe. They're beautiful. And then I'd never heard of these other cats. Julie has them, and they're called Devon Rex, but they have like wavy curly hair. I'd never seen anything like it before. So cute. So I got all the cute cat info this week. Vicky Bignot said, we were talking about a pattern that was in Just Cross Stitch, and I used the Libby app on my phone. I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't realize, that you can look at magazines on there. And so she said she found, and I'm trying to think what we were talking about last week, that was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I don't know if I'll be able to see it here in my scratching writing. Well, and of course not. Nope, I can't find it. I'm gonna give up. But anyway, you can look at those. If you use the Libby app, you can look at magazines. She says Just Cross Stitch and Cross Stitcher magazine are both on the Libby app, which is fabulous. So thank you, Vicki. I use the Libby app every day and never realized that I could do that. So thank you. Reed King, you're like our Annie. Our Annie loves to iron. She loves to iron. When the kids were little, she'd press their t-shirts. All their stuff was just, all her stuff looks immaculate. Annie's house is immaculate, and her clothing is always perfect, and she loves to iron. So you're like our Annie. She loves to iron. And about I did not realize that one of the ones we shared last week was very hard to find. So this one here, evidently, which I thought was so cute, so I wanted to share it, is very hard to find. So a lot of people want to stitch this. So if you get this one and you want to share it with somebody, Rita is looking, I think, or maybe she has this one, but she let me know they were very difficult. I know Kathy wants to stitch it. Kathy wants to stitch it, and so leave it to me to pick the one that's hard to find to share on and with everybody. Who knew? Or I would have said, hey, does anybody want to stitch this real quick? But, and Justine, I also put you in, I don't think I said your name because I put you down here because I wanted to say something separate. Now I'm gonna go flip back over here and be sure I didn't make a liar of myself. There you are, Justine. Yes, Justine, she said she would like to be on the list for the Noah and the Bittersweet season, but she was in the UK and she didn't know if that was okay. Yes, it is fine. The ads that come on, that's what I use the ad money. You don't get rich doing this. I get some months not even $100, but it's usually about $100 a month is what I make off the ads. But that's enough to usually cover the mailing of anything. So that's what I use that money for, is to cover mailing things to everybody. So yes, Justine, I put you on the list and that is fine. I've sent things to Australia and Spain and around the UK and stuff like that, and it's never been that horribly expensive. I think because they're documents. I think there's a separate rate for documents. It's not as expensive. It does take a while, I think. I think one time I sent I want to say to Lenore or Viv, but maybe not. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was Happy Trekker. I can't remember now. But it took a couple of weeks to get there. I think it was about 2.5 weeks before they got it, but they did get it, and it was fine. Nothing was damaged or anything. It was just slow. You know, it was just slow getting there, because that's what I tell them. I say, you know, no, it doesn't have to go fast. So it goes the least expensive, safe way, and I have not had any trouble. So yes, Justine, that is fine, and you're on the list. Kathy Case, thank you for being so sweet. And her son is James Christopher, and my son is Christopher James. And yes, those two names do go together really well. I think so. I think we did good. Viv. Oh my gosh, Viv. And I left the thing in there. Okay, I'm going to put on here to do a better job about this next week, because I wanted to show you some info about it. So you can look up the story of the Yellow Rose of Texas. And she was a woman who helped with the defeat of Santa Anna. And she was beautiful. And they called it mulatto back then, which is, I don't know why that word sounds so, but they used to be used around here a lot. I don't know why. I don't know where those words came from, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There was mulatto and a quadroon and an octoroon were words that, at least when I was growing up, I knew what they meant. And it was a person of mixed black and white race. They were a mixed race person, which you didn't see a lot back then. And an octoroon, you know, would be an eighth black, and a quadroon would be a quarter black. And a mulatto was just, they just mixed race. They didn't specify. But a lot of places in South Texas, around Texas and Louisiana, they, it was actually specified what percentage of a mixed race you were. And it was always noted if you were a mixed race. And she was a mixed race woman, and she was very beautiful. I mean, stunningly beautiful. And she helped defeat him. She was his mistress, I guess, for lack of a better term, if memory serves. And I'm going to try to pull up all the information. But she helped keep him distracted so that the army, our army, could overtake the Spanish army. So it's a, I had some documents and things pulled up I was going to share. So I've written that down next week to do better. I'm going to put get iPad, because I left it in the bedroom with the info on it. So go me. But it is a fabulous, beautiful story, and it's a song. The Yellow Rose of Texas is a song, and talking about how beautiful she is and everything. So I will do better on that next week, Viv. I had pulled it up, and then I assume I left it in the bedroom. I left it somewhere. And Rise Art, I hope I said that right. Rise Art, yes, thank you for being so sweet, and about the stockings. And the Halloween stockings, we're going to talk about those in a minute if I hurry up, are fabulous and so cute. Vicki Kessler says Factory Direct has the little paper mache coffins, and they're for this. What did I do with it? For the Witch Hazel last week. I evidently had a stack of stuff I was going to show when I set it down somewhere, so I'll turn up some for it today. Yes, Rhonda. Washing never ends. Even with just James Williams and I, the washing never ends around here. When the kids were little, I thought, my gosh, I wash. It never ends. But now washing never ends. So I don't know what's up with that. And true to Beth, the Safety Yellow House across the street, that is horrifying. I'm still horrified by that. And the Southern Yankee Stitcher, oh, this is so funny. Her Aunt Beulah was called Booby. And I guess because, you know, boo, so, you know, I mean, it makes sense, but now, you know, now when we say booby, that's not what we mean. So yes, that's hilarious that y'all called her Booby. The names people used. I don't know. And Susie said when she stitches the Noah's Ark camel, she's gonna have to stitch him with a cigarette hanging out like the old camel commercials. Which, yes, I mean, that's exactly where your brain goes. So yes, Susie, I was laughing because that immediately, when you said that, I envisioned the whole thing in my head. So Michelle Mead, the fallen leaves. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this up there so you can see it. And I had one of the cards here. No, will I probably be able to find it? Probably not, because obviously I'm really, as Job Girl says, I'm on the struggle bus today, y'all. And evidently I have the front row seat. They're an Etsy shop. Frankie and Rhonda are an Etsy shop. And I'm gonna try to get it up here and maybe it'll focus. A Wicked Stepmother on Etsy. No spaces. They're an Etsy shop. So go to A Wicked Stepmother on Etsy and it will say Frankie Kins, K-I-N-S, out beside it. So that way you know that's her. We go to Etsy to A Wicked Stepmother and then it'll say owner Frankie Kins and you'll know that's the right one. Oh, and Carol says that the little coffins are on Amazon too. She found them on Amazon and sent me a link. And Chris, see, give your 98-year-old mama, if you make it to 98, you get a parade. Give her a hug and tell her hi for me because that is fabulous. And I bet she does have all the nurses at the assisted living twisted around her finger, for sure. And House on a Hill, I'm sending all the love to you this morning. 2 years is still, she lost her baby girl 2 years ago, and that is too much to overcome even after 2 years. So you don't overcome it, you just learn to live with the weight of it, I think. And so I'm sending all the love to House on a Hill this morning. Susan came from Alabama to Texas. Hello, I hope you're having a good time here. Oh, Carol Turner, yes, I put you on the NOAA list. You're on the NOAA list. And Gormley, no, they never listen. Men never listen, especially about those stinking energy drinks. They are horrible, and I'm glad that your husband gave them up after his doctor told him to. I'm on James Williams all the time about those things. There is nothing in, I mean, I just like, why don't you go lick the battery acid on something? I mean, it's the same thing. What do I know? Oh, and Teresa said her daddy was a CB, and he would talk about holding a rifle and running the grader at the same time. So evidently all those men had, I can't imagine trying to keep all that going. Eva, please restore and rest and recuperate. Cardiac problems are serious, real serious. The Blackbird Design stockings, they are so easy to finish. If I can finish them, anybody can finish them. And they are, there's a tutorial on them. I want to say sometime around May of last year. But it says Blackbird Design Stocking or BBD Stocking or something like that tutorial on it. So if you go back through the list of videos, it's on there how I do them, which is not the way they say do them, but I think my way is easier. Molly, email me if you're ready for an animal. She has the other, so if you get ready for an animal for the NOAA, email me because I put you on the list over here somewhere. Yes. So email me if you need an animal to do. And then, and Holly, oh, Heidi and Eva, I have a line connecting y'all here on my note and left it. So the Blackbird Design stocking tutorial I did is May 12th, around May 12th, 2020. And it's between Flosstube 22 and 23. So in between those two floss tubes last year, or year before, last year, no, there is that stocking tutorial of how I did them. Now, real quick before we do shares, I'm going to go over and y'all can laugh maniacally at some things that I would love to get stitched this fall that I will never get them all done. This is Spirits and Spells by Brenda Gervais. I've got to get this stitched. It is the cutest thing. Spirits and Spells by Brenda Gervais. That's on my radar. Be Scary by Just Nan. Look at that. Be Scary by Just Nan. How dang cute is that thing? Away We Ride, which, calls for 30 count, and I don't think I have a piece of that big, but I might do it smaller. But I think I have my threads ready for this one. Away We Ride by Blackbird. It's on my, to get started. This House on Acorn Hill is on my thing to get done. Because I love this. This blue house, that is gorgeous. I've got a whole bunch of Blackbirds here, obviously. My Halloween Greetings. Now, if I get all these done, I want a parade, okay? By Blackbird. And then there's a couple that aren't Blackbird, and then we'll go back to Blackbird. This is a Lizzie Kate sampling Thanksgiving. That little turkey and all that is so cute. That's adorable. Sampler September coming up in a few days, so if y'all got any of these. Mini Pumpkin Stitches. This is beautiful. This was shared to be by Adele, who is Smurfette Stitches. She does the most beautiful work. Mini Pumpkin Stitches. It is so, so, so gorgeous. And it is by, it's Jeanette Douglas. And I know it's still available. It is so beautiful. I got to get that one started. The Harvest Talk, this is Let's Talk Autumn. And if y'all didn't see Kathy this week, Hands On Design, she and Mr. HOD did a little video, and she's done Let's Talk Needlework, or Let's Talk Sewing or something. It is so cute, but it's in the Let's Talk series. There. And I am in love with it. Because I did the winter one that was in the calendar a long time ago. And it is gorgeous. So this is on the radar. Then, this is the Sisters book by Blackbird. And I have to start this like now. It's called At First Cock's Crow. And it is fabulous. Look at that moon. The moon and the birds and all that has to happen. At first cock crow, the ghosts must go back to their quiet graves below. October 31st, 1894. So cute. And it is in the book Sisters by Blackbirds. And I think I saw it at Niecielynn. So, Fabric and Floss. Niecielynn, can I get that backward again? Floss and Fabric. Gosh, what's wrong with me? She has an Etsy shop. And Niecielynn, if you're watching, put your comment down there with the link to here. Same thing, Frankie, if you want to put a link to your comment to the shop, to the Etsy shop. But I think I saw this in Niecelynn's, when I ordered my fabric. 'Tis Halloween. I have done 6 or 8 stockings. Some of these I have done already. I know I've done that guy there. And who else out of here? I've done that one. And did I do the polka dot one? No, I've done a couple out here. Oh, and here it is. Deadly Nightshade. It is beautiful. And I did the little beaded hangers on these when I did them. Oh, and I did the ABCD. So I've done a few of these, but I haven't done any more. So I got to get a few more of these done. And then I have this guy that I got last year, Winds of Autumn. And I think both of these are also on Niecelynn's Floss and Fabric. So, but the one that I would love to get done is this guy. And he is 174 by 118. So he probably ain't gonna happen this year. But he is the big, big strawberry. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. So those are my, oh, hang on, there's one more. I missed one. This was a sweet, sweet gift. And it is so cute. And I dyed the fabric for it. So it is called Spook House Selfies. And it comes with the Jabco buttons. And so it is on a piece of green fabric. I didn't have any green fabric like that, but I had some, and I just dyed a couple of pieces up. So it calls for, I don't know what it calls for. Let's see, what did it say? 14 or 15 count. So it calls for 14 count. And they said this one was stitched on 30 count. And then it gives you the measurement for 14 or 15. Well, I didn't have a piece of 13 count big enough. But I had some 14 and 16 that I dyed up that will be big enough. And this is using apple green and camel, I believe, grit dye. And they came out these colors. That is probably pretty accurate right there. So I will pick out a piece, and then in the next week or two, we will, I will send some of these pieces on to y'all because I don't need all these pieces there. And I pulled the, no, they sent these and I put them on the, let me say that right. These came with the flosses and I put them on my drops, and look at those colors. So cute. And the girls were in love with it when they saw it, with the little funny faces. But it has all these adorable little buttons in there, so that's also on my to-dos. Now, I did not get to the mail this week, y'all. I will get to the mail either this afternoon or Saturday. I'm so sorry, but I did not get to the mail. Yesterday was the only day I didn't do anything, and I kind of just, I went and had my nails done, and then just kind of walked and swam and sat, curled up in the fetal position and sucked my thumb the rest of the time, so. But we have the shares from last week. Let me announce those real quick. If I can find myself here. Right there. Okay. So, la 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 la. What a mess. I got a real mess around here, y'all. If y'all could see this hot mess, y'all would pray for me for sure. I know y'all do anyway, but Lord have mercy, I'm a wreck. Okay. One of these was Best Buds by the Silver Lining. And a lot of y'all said that y'all had done these and that they worked up so beautiful. The design itself, the cover photo even looks beautiful. So this is Rose, and it went to Renee Smith. Renee Smith, if you'll email me, Niecielynn at Yahoo. Y'all, my email should always be in the drop down on the, right below the start of the video, you hit the drop down button. Then this is, we said this one was Cat. This is a Susie Zoo. And they are so cute. And it's a kit. It has all the things in it. The other one is just a pattern. This one is kit, full kit with this one. And it goes to Rhonda LaFleur. Rhonda, if you'll send me your mailing address. And then Wash by the Needle Notion is so, this is so pretty. And so Rita told me there was Wash Day, Ironing Day. There's like a whole series of these that go, and I did not realize that. But look at the little clothespins at the bottom. It's so cute, and the kitty cat, it's just adorable. So it goes to True to Beth. True to Beth, if you will send me your mailing address, I will get those in the mail, I promise. I sure am glad everything was caught up before this last week, because then I would have really been panicky. Real panicky. So this week's shares will be the My Pink Rose. So if you're interested in this one, the by Blackbird Designs, use the word rose. And then we have this one by Erica Michaels. And I put it out there because it says every blade of grass has its angel that bends over and whispers, grow, grow. And that's what I'm hoping for my mama, that she hears the angel whispering, grow, grow, and does really good in her new place. So blades of grass. If you're interested in this one, use the word grass in your comment. Okay. And then we have, what did I do with it? Snapper Color Orange, so cute. If you're interested in that one, use the word orange. This is going to be an interesting little comment thing. And then I saw these, and I want to get these out there before so somebody can get them stitched up before it's time to use them. So the first one, and this was to share from some of y'all when y'all send these. I love to pass them on. I could never get all these stitched, but they're so beautiful. This is Four Seasons Angel. Four Seasons Angels by Banner Designs. And it is a full kit. It has a 28 count fabric, floss, chart, needle, and instructions. So, but there she is. She is, I love that blue and that yellow together. Four Seasons Angels. If you're interested in this one, use the word sunflower. And I'm having to make sure I make my little marks so I know what I'm going for, what word I'm looking for next week. And then this one, the same thing. She's a full kit here. And look at her. She has her little pilgrim, you know, collar on. And there's the cornucopia and the pumpkins. It is absolutely fabulous. So this is a Four Seasons Angels. If you're interested in this one, use the word harvest. Okay, now before I jump off of here, I'm going to say we're close to moving up, I think, to 6,000 subscribers. I think we're pretty close. So be sure you're a subscriber and like the video. Be sure you subscribe and leave your comment. But when we get to the next, I think is 6,000, y'all know, we're gonna have casting a spell here, and we have the box that goes with it. I have the box. So if you're interested in this one, you know, I stitched it and I changed the finish on it because the boxes, the little jello boxes that you put these in, made me want to strangle myself. And so I figured out a different way, and there's a tutorial on it if you're stitching this and you want to look at it. To me, it was much easier. My way was easier, but so we'll do this in the box, and everything will be one of the 6,000 subscriber giveaway. So be sure you're subscribed, and be sure to like and comment and all that. But when we get to 6,000, that will be one of the things we're sharing. So I think that's everything today. I've gone over an hour, y'all. I am sorry, but I am rambling. So y'all have a happy Friday and enjoy your stitching and have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.